こんにちは、ジャンポンです。
レイムよ。
マリサだぜ。タングルタワー、続きをやっていくよ。前回は教授に話を聞いたね。
今回はでっかい部屋に行きましょうか。これだけでかいのは、食堂か何かか？
まさかの鳥小屋だったんだぜ。こりゃ予想外だな。こんだけの量の鳥を飼ってるってのもすげえけど。
誰か座ってるわね。また周りを調べてから話しかけましょうか。
My little writing desk. It's kinda cute.
There's nothing written in the book, although someone's torn a page out of the middle.
ページが破られてるか。
何か見られたくなかったのかしらね。
Check out that butterfly.
Looks evil.
Wow, judgmental.
模様が仮面みたいで不気味なんだぜ。
I don't like mirrors. They steal your soul.
How do you get your hair so symmetrical without using a mirror?
I do it by weight. I can feel if one side is heavier than the other.
そうなの？
リアルでツインお団子なんてそうそういないし、真相は不明ね。
A rather magnificent bush. Somewhat cruelly confined to a stone pot.
There's a letter P carved into the side.
おい、これ蝶が止まってるんじゃなくて、蝶が植木の装飾になってるんだぜ。
An especially fancy cage.
And it's home to 3 especially fancy birds.
また個性的な鳥だなこや。カナリアっぽいやつはわかるけど、あとはヤヤコマとドデカバシっぽいやつとしか言えないや。
めっちゃポケモンじゃないのよそれ。
片方はキツツキとして、もう一つは、多分鬼大橋っていうみたいなんだぜ。へえ、勉強になったわ。
Oh, just beautiful. What is it?
Huh?
Sort of a delicate jade, but with a little seafoam green, is that right?
Sorry?
Your hair, dear! Which shade do you use? It's lovely! And that shape, you're really pushing the envelope.
Oh, thanks. I do what I can to offset Grimoire's beige on brown ensemble.
Detectives don't need to be brightly colored. We prefer to blend into the background.
Oh, you're the detective? Delightful. Penny Pointer, pleasure.
Is that short for Penelope?
Officially, yes, but I never can be bothered with all 4 syllables of it. Penelope sounds a little ostentatious coming out of the mouth, don't you think?
Sure. Yeah.
なるほど、じゃあこっちもペニーで呼ばせてもらうか。
20-something, Aquarius, love to travel, and nearly all of my friends are birds.
Travel? Where to?
Anywhere at all, as long as it has species worth studying. Ornithology, they call it. I call it the only thing I've ever been good at.
And have you studied the birds here at Tangle Tower?
But of course! Where else do you think I developed my love of the field? No matter where I go, I always find myself coming home to Tangle Tower.
Because of the birds.
Oh, no, because of him! Silly to admit, but I suppose I can't bear for us to be apart.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, don't you know? My fiancé, dear Fitz. He's not really the traveling type, you see.
Fitz Fellow.
The very one.
You're engaged to a member of the Fellow family? That's interesting.
I'm not especially interested in whatever tedious feuding goes on between our 2 families. Fitz and I find it much easier to stay out of it altogether.
ペニーはフィッツと婚姻関係にあるのね。
すげえ出て行きたがってるみたいだけどな。
I awoke early and headed down into the greenhouse to see Fitz. He's always there. Crack of dawn, every morning like clockwork.
How come?
It's where he's happiest. That and he has a great deal of work to do every day. Watering, pruning, mulching, whatever that is.
Do you help him with the work in the greenhouse?
Oh, no. I wouldn't dream of it. I'd probably break something.
So, you stayed with Fitz the whole day?
No. In the early afternoon, he went back inside. Rather suddenly, as it happens.
Did he say why?
He didn't. Probably just a touch of heat stroke, the poor dear. He's more delicate than you'd think.
What did you do after that?
Let's see. I returned to the aviary to feed my birds.
And how many birds are you responsible for?
Officially 4, but in truth it's more like 400.
Can they not feed themselves?
Of course. And they often do. But I think they just like the company. As do I.
400羽はすげえな。この島中にたくさんいたりするのかな。
Sometime in the evening, I left the aviary and headed back towards my room. But in the hall, I spotted Uncle Pointer heading down the stairs. He was muttering something. Seemed a bit upset, the poor dear. I followed him down, but the grand hall was empty by the time I got there. Empty aside from Detective Hawkshaw, who was loitering over by the library. I don't know what it was, but she looked a little lost. I inquired about the professor, and she told me he'd gone up the Fellow Tower. I ran up the stairs, hoping to catch up with him, but Felix appeared and blocked my path. For some reason, he was coming out of Fitz's bedroom. He looked rather lost, too. I told him I was looking for Uncle. He suggested we look up in Flora's tower room. We could see from the hallway. The door was off its hinges. I knew then something was terribly wrong. A moment later, we were gazing down on the body of poor Freya. Uncle Pointer was there. Fitz, too, standing over in the corner with Fifi and Poppy.
What about Flora?
Of course, silent as ever. Uncle suggested we should leave. Give the others some space, you know. So he and I both returned to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
これまでの証言とも一致するな。
We can get into Penny's room now.
Now, like,
これは
right
今す
now?
ぐ行っていいと思うんだぜ。そうね、多分目立つところは調べ終えてるし。
へえ、自分の部屋にも鳥を飼ってるのか。
鳥かごもちゃんとあるのね。
A little bedtime reading?
Let's see. Romance novels, detective novels, and
What?
this one appears to be both.
Nice.
Ever get the feeling you're being watched?
The mannequins don't have eyes, though.
That's not a comforting sentence. A little tea set. Looks recently used.
One of the cups has tea in it.
What's in the other one?
Birdseed.
Traveling cases.
Empty. All of them.
Traveling cases.
Empty. All of them. It's a birdhouse.
Are those real birds? Nope. They're wooden.
They're using up all the perches. What if a real bird wanted to use it?
また急なパズルなんだぜ。
これもノーヒントか。
色とかは関係してそうだけどね。
なんか法則で並べるとは思うんだけど、今はスルーでいいかな。先にすぐ見つけられそうな手がかりを探そう。
This is the fancy.
Too fancy.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
That's a big window. That's some flower.
There's something weird about it. It just feels out of place.
うわ、なんか不気味な花ね。
花が垂れ下がってるけど、これで元気なんだな。土は青色をしてるんだぜ。青色の土ね。どっかよそから持ってきたのか？
Looks like nature invited itself in. Rude. This is the fanciest room so far.
Too fancy.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
もしかして意外とオブジェクト少ないか？
あそこはどう？ベッドの横の壁。
お、そうだな。
That bed. It's like something from a fairy tale.
Does it feel warm over here? Or is it just me?
No, you're right. Maybe the bed has some kind of heater.
It's not coming from the bed. It's coming from the wall.
ベッドから熱が来てる？ペニーの部屋の横になんかあるのかな？
ポップイとかが言ってた庭園か？いや、確か庭園はもう一つ上じゃなかったかしら。
あ、そうだな。それこそポピーの部屋から行けるところだよね。この部屋の向かい側はフィフィの部屋か。
不自然な空間が、あるにはあるんだよな。でも物理的には誰も行けない場所のはずなんだぜ。
鍵マークもついてないし、考えすぎか？
もしかしたら庭園から繋がってるのかもね。それはそうと、これで塔の中の部屋はひとまずおしまいよ。
あとは外の広場だっけか？そこに行ったらまだ空いてない部屋もあっかもなんだぜ。まだフィッツとかにも会ってないよな。そこで会えるかもな。じゃあ、今回の動画はこの辺で、ご視聴ありがとうございました。
チャンネル登録と高評価、各種アカウントのフォローも、ぜひよろしくね。
再生とコメントもありがとうなんだぜ。次回の動画をお楽しみに。さよなら、さよなら、さよなら。